going on, guys? Welcome back, and welcome to all the new subscribers. This is probably your first current video of mine because I haven't made one in like 5 to 6 weeks. But Fennec Shand, we're going to be talking about her. We're going to be talking about a new gas counter 2.0 with bounty hunters, and why it's a very big deal. So I'm going to briefly go over her kit really quickly, her mods, yada yada. I can give you my opinion on her, but she's really, really good, guys. The basic, hits 5 times on a basic. That's insane. It's basically a call to assist worth of attacks in one basic. So you're going to be completing your contracts extremely quickly with her. I mean, like, you can complete Bossk Dengar's contract within one call to assist. That's pretty nuts. And because of that, she's really viable at 3 or 4 stars. If you have a good bounty hunter team, guys, I would say get her to gear 10, gear 11. I would probably run speed on her because at low stars she's probably not going to be killing anything. But get some speed on her. That way she's up with the other guys. But this is insane. Like, this just auto completes your contract. I mean, I thought your the whole Bossk and Greef combo made your contract easy, but this is just like, this is mind-numbingly easy. Now this can probably help a lot of you guys create 2 bounty hunter teams. I'm looking at a 3rd right now, but this can help you guys complete 2 bounty hunter teams and try to separate your Bossk and your Greef, and we'll talk about that more in a little bit. AoE, super nutty, super long text. I'm going to compress this into my version. AoE hits everybody but the weakest target, then hits the weakest target, deals more damage for everybody, for every person it hits, and inflicts armor shred on the target. You get overconfident for dark side scoundrels, and then light side will get it if all the dark side have it. You inflict armor shred twice after the payout's completed. And then overconfident is such a good debuff. Oh my god, I love this debuff so much. Like, I know a lot of people want to cleanse this, but don't cleanse it. It's too good. The minus 20% offense, don't care. It could be minus 30. I still would be fine. 10% speed, not 10, 10%. 10% evasion, 15% evasion, which actually you can notice. You'll be dodging quite a bit more often with this on. It's pretty cool. And then plus 50% offense up. So this will stack with offense up, by the way, because this is a completely different status effect, as you would say. It's a debuff, and it's its own unique debuff. So even though this also applies 50% offense like offense up, they will stack, which is insane. Her lead is pretty much a meme, which means I'm going to use it, and we'll figure out. I'm probably going to use it in 3v3, honestly. Like, it looks like 3v3 might be the only viable place to use this lead, but this lead is such a meme. The contract is really clunky. You have to. I still laugh about it. You have to let yourself get debuffed, which is just whatever. The cleansing part actually goes a lot quicker than you'd think, so it's not super impossible. And then her reward is everybody gets overconfident, and then the only cool part is here, scoundrels can contribute towards the contract, and they also get the reward, which is pretty nuts going forward. I think if they kind of follow this with the new bounty hunters coming out, that really opens up the doors to a lot of different possible combinations, because Scoundrels is a huge faction. So that's pretty interesting, but I would say stick with Bounty Hunters for now. Stick with Bounty Hunters. Making an impression, don't really care about this offense stacking, part, because a lot of Bounty Hunter fights are quick. You either get your contract and win, or you don't get your contract and you're losing. So the whole tenacity up bit, you could get it from BAM, you can get it from Greef, but you have to complete the contract to get it from Greef, which means if you complete the contract, you're already winning, so who cares about the extra offense? And then why are you running over BAM? You could. I'm not saying you don't. I'm saying you could, but why? Anyways, the Zeta portion is really good, guys. This is very reminiscent of Kanan's Zeta, because Kanan does the whole, give evasion to the Phoenix, and then every time they lose evasion, he gains turn meter. This is pretty good. I like this quite a bit because she's a very slow character, but that's okay. Her payout, 15% crit chance, love it. She needs crit chance, and I'll take free crit damage all day long, guys. And then she gets Seasoned Veteran, which, like I said, when she has it, she ignores Taunt. So she's basically a Dark Trooper that ignores Taunt, which is nuts to even say out loud. And then her AoE inflicts Armor Shred twice, which no other character does that in the game. Armor Shred twice in one ability is, like, bizarre. And if you combine that with Greef's resetting of cooldowns, like, you could really just do a lot of damage. So let's go over modding real quick. She does deal special damage on both of her attacks, which means you're more than likely going to want to run offense on her. I'll show you guys my set that I have on her. You can run crit damage, but I just feel like offense is better. So I have an offense arrow because it's got speed on it. I want to get as much offense on her as possible. I got a crit damage triangle, offense, cross, protection, defense, offense. And then we'll look at her stats. Not a whole lot of speed. I got like 101, 102 speed on her. She doesn't need to be a fast character, guys. Like, she just needs to be getting called to assist, getting your contract completed. And her crit damage is really low. So, you know how we're always talking about crit damage kind of falls off with relics? Well, that's not the case with her. You want crit damage there because it's not her physical crit chance we're worried about, because she doesn't do physical damage. It's her special crit chance, which is at a whopping 58%. But she does get 15% from her her payout, and then also if you're running her with Greedo or Mando, they do have the opportunity to give her crit chance up, which will also help as well. So got her at 13k special offense, so she is whooping that ass. Alright, now we're going to go over the new gas counter, guys, and I'll talk about why it's such a big deal that this counter actually works. So I'm going to be pausing a little bit just so I can break everything down. So, very reminiscent of the original gas counter. The only difference is we don't have to use Greef, which is why I hated the gas counter so much, because it really consumed a lot of the bounty hunter resources. And even with me having all Relic 8 bounty hunters, it really doesn't leave you with much of a team left. So this actually leaves you with a team left. I mean, I always split up my bounty hunters. I usually take down Darth Revan and crew or something of similar power level. I always split up my Bossk and Greef. But if I ever need to take down gas, I could never take anything else out unless it was like complete garbage, like something like year 12, year 11 against relic characters. But so here's how this team works. You want your Bossk 1 speed, or you want him faster than your Moff Gideon, ideally 1 speed. Which isn't hard to do because Jango gives all scoundrels plus 30 speed, so Bossk ends up actually being, like, in terms of base speed, like a couple speed faster than Moff Gideon. So they're kind of right next to each other, which makes it almost like Moff Gideon's kind of being our pseudo Greef right here. Anyways, so we're gonna taunt with Bossk here. We're gonna reset with Moff Gideon. Your Jango Fett should be your 3rd fastest character. I mean, he probably will be just naturally. We're gonna do the call to assist. So because Moff Gideon's here, demoralize counts as a debuff, guys. So we're already contributing towards Jango's contract without actually having to apply debuffs, which is kind of nice. After Jango, your 4th fastest character needs to be Fennec, and then I think I have her like at 251, and then Mando, I have him like at 249, 250 or something like that. He's like 1 or 2 speed slower than Fennec. He just needs to be the slowest because he needs to disintegrate on his first turn. So it really doesn't matter here if you do Armor Shred or the basic. I did the Armor Shred just because I wanted to proc Frenzy. So we'll get an extra hit in with Bossk. You really want to proc that Frenzy as much as you can. That way we get to those 20 hits. We do the AoE and we actually land Burn on everybody. So that's actually a really big deal. That way 5 isn't going to get any more turn meter. Neither is the rest of the team. They're not going to gain bonus turn meter through any means. My Jango is not modded with potency. He has like 30 or 40% potency when I did this. But Jango's lead, if you give him the Zeta on his lead, he actually removes minus 20% tenacity from your opponent. So the fact that I was able to land this without any potency mods, I was like, okay, cool. But you know, maybe a potency cross on Jango is a thing now, if you're gonna run this team. But like I said, I landed this. I've tested this multiple times. I landed Burn every single time, no problem. So you know, you might just have to test it for yourself. So we're gonna basic here with Bossk one more time. And then Fennec, we want a basic only. Don't do the AoE, because the AoE will actually down gas. It hits pretty hard. Plus we have Armor Shred on him, so we don't need to do that. So we're going to hit him with the basic. I think I need to fast forward because I got all excited here when I was recording this. I was like, oh my god, we're doing it. Where is it at? Okay, right here. So we're going to basic, and then on Mando's first turn, disintegrate. And then we clean up. So this is the part I still need to work on, is kind of finishing off the 501st. We still have the same game plan where we're going to kill Rex twice. So we're going to inflict that double Armor Shred on him with Fennec, just to make it a little bit quicker. But this definitely is not going to be a 59 like the Aura team, that's for sure. Definitely not a 59. There's not a whole lot of protection recovery or health recovery with Django. But it's still worth it. It's still worth it. And then we just call Fennec here to just start karate kicking everybody. And the reason this is worth it, guys, is because I want to bring up Territory Wars. Territory Wars, you have to have so many teams now for your guild, regardless on what division you're in. And what this allows you to do is, you know, if you have a couple people that use gas, I'm sorry, if they use bounty hunters to kill gas in Territory Wars, this kind of provides you with an extra team that you didn't have before, assuming you have all your bounty hunters geared up, which most people do nowadays. Let's go over some of the squads. So this is the gas counter 2.0, and this is kind of what you're left with in terms of like the best team in my opinion. If you don't have geared up, sub in Cad Bane. Most people have Cad Bane geared up now, or your Embo, you know what I mean? But this is still a solid team right here. This is still a really solid team that you can use to take something out. You don't have Disintegrate, unfortunately, but you do have Greef, and Greef is such a powerful character. In my opinion, still, till this day, MVP for bounty hunters, in terms of what his kit provides for the whole team. But yeah, so now if you ever have to take down gas, we can still take something else out. Probably won't take out Darth Revan. I'll be honest with you guys, probably won't take out Darth Revan, but if there's a crew team down there, you can probably take out crew. Let's see what else you can take out. Bad Batch if they're slow. Definitely Bad Batch if they're slow. But it just gives you this option now, because like I said, that was the one thing I hate about the gas team. It just consumed all your resources. So now we have a new counter. I'll show you what the old counter used to look like in case you guys aren't familiar with it. But this is what it was. Okay, it pretty much used up all your bounty hunters, your good ones, and you kind of were just left with nothing. I used to only use Django with Separatists. I'm actually going to pull him off Separatists now for this team. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down in the comments. I'm going to be checking the comments section again. I know, like I said, I've been gone for a while. Just work, school, mainly school. School sucks. But just, you know, it's life. And you know, remember guys, this is a game. Do not wail on Fennec Shand. Do not. You don't need to wail on her, but I do think she's going to be required for something soon-ish, maybe. I don't know. It's just a gut feeling. But other than that, I'm going to leave the links for my Discord, my Twitch, and the Bounty Hunter Discord, and the Scoundrels Discord, because now Scoundrels and Bounty Hunters the two families are coming together. It's kind of weird, but excited to see what the next Bounty Hunter can do, and hopefully they have that Scoundrel like can contribute to the contract, you know, thing going on, because that would be very helpful, very helpful. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until then, I'll see you next time.